Imagine you're buying something in a store with cash and you get shortchanged. Suppose when you point this out to the store clerk, he replies, "Math is subjective," instead of giving you the right change. If that happened, you'd immediately know that he was just trying to steal your money. It would be very obvious. But sometimes people do get away with doing something just like this, but with reason instead of math. Let's explore reason denialism to find out more about this form of abuse, to find out how to spot it and help to stop it from happening. Reason denialism is where somebody denies that you should follow reason or claims that reason doesn't apply to a particular subject. For example, if somebody says that you are being hyper-rational, he or she is claiming that you should be less rational. In other words, that you should not follow reason so much. As we learned in our video on reason, telling you not to be rational means telling you not to try to achieve your goals. Go and check that video out if you haven't seen it already, then come back to this one. Let's take an example. If somebody is making a claim, say that tax is too high or too low, what that person is doing is telling you that you have reason to believe that the claim is true. In other words, that believing that that thing is true will help you to achieve your goals. Knowing the truth is a convergent instrumental goal. If you achieve that goal, it'll help you to achieve your other goals, whatever they may be. If a person makes a claim like this and you ask questions like, "Why do you say that?" or "How is that claim consistent with this piece of information?" what you're probably doing is trying to test whether you really do have reason to believe that the claim is true, whether believing it really would help you to achieve your goals. But sometimes a person has a goal of getting you to believe something whether it's true or not. Go and check out our video on motivated reasoning if you want to learn more about that, and then come back to this one. In that case, the person isn't going to want you to test whether the claim is true. This is because if you test it, you'll probably find out that it's not true. This will help you to achieve your goals, but won't help the other person to achieve her or his goals. In other words, the other person's goals conflict with yours. This is where reason denialism comes in. Sometimes a motivated reasoner will say something like, "Reason is subjective, you're being hyper-rational," or "Reason doesn't apply to this," to try to put you off testing the claim. What this really means is, I don't care about your goals, just believe what I tell you to believe to help me to achieve mine. The same applies to anyone who tries to tell you or implies that you're being too rational or that you should be less rational. What they're really saying is that you should be less effective at achieving your goals. In other words, people who say this are actively trying to harm you. Just like the store clerk who says math is subjective when he shortchanges you, the people who say something like reason is subjective or reason doesn't apply to this when you question them or dispute their claims are always trying to put their interests ahead of yours. The same applies to people who imply that you shouldn't to be as rational as possible, that being rational will make you unhappy, or that it's antisocial. If someone says that it's only human not to be rational, and therefore you should be less rational, that's like saying that it's only human to make mistakes, therefore you should intentionally make more mistakes. If someone says that even people being rational sometimes get things wrong, and therefore you should be less rational, what that person is saying is that even people who try to achieve their goals sometimes fail, so you shouldn't even try. And remember, if somebody who makes a claim denies that the claim is based on reason, what that really means is that the person is admitting that he or she has given you no reason to believe that the claim is true. So what should you do about people who do this? The same thing as you do about the shortchanging shop clerk. Treat them in the same way as a liar and a thief, and encourage everybody else to do the same too. The harder that it is to get away with this behavior, the less that people will try. Have you come across reason denialism recently? If you have, Let us know in the comments, click the like button, share to let other people know about how to spot this behavior, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this one.